Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera dan salam satu Malaysia. With us again in News TV. Today, there are two members of our invited panel. Welcome to Minister of Domestic Datuk Salahuddin and Minister of Tourism Datuk Wan Ahmad. Are you guys feeling great today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Yeah, I'm feel great today. Thank you for having us.
Alhamdulillah, good to know that. Okay, our headline today is that there are several sectors affected by this virus. Among them are the business, tourism, education, transportation, and large impact of this virus. As we see now, there are several sectors affected as a result of this disaster. In recent months, concern over the economic performance of our country have been declining, particularly the performance of government-linked investment companies and government-linked companies. Two sources of concern exist are the effect of the economic downturn that caused enormous loss. This concern can be evidenced by PNB and many traders who stopped running and stopped continuing business operations. Let us ask our invited panel today about the impact of Covid-19 on the domestic trade sector. Please, Datuk Salahuddin.
Thankfully, first of all, as we know, this COVID-19 has caused small and large business to suffer losses. Whether in terms of reopening process of their office or shop, employee help, swab test, purchase of hand sanitizer, temperature inspection machine, with the cost inquired, employees have to deal with problems such as bonus, allowance, and salary deduction. Therefore, employees have a financing problem and become a problem to continue to carry out daily activity. This is because of the family expenses will be limited because they have to pay debt, house bill, and daily facilities. There are also some business that have to change their structure of employees, causing some employees to have unpaid leave and dismiss. Like the restaurant business, employees who work as waiter and dishwasher had to be fired or cut off. This is because to allow their business permits to operate, customers are only allowed to pack and cannot eat in the store. This causes employees such as server and dishwasher are no longer required for the permits to operate. With this, the employee will not get a salary and become unemployed because there is no source of income to continue daily life. Therefore, this is what we need to worry about because the cost like this will continue and cause the number of homeless people to increase and will damage the country.
Okay, thank you, Datuk Salahuddin, for giving us a good information. Now, let's go to the tourism sector. The Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture estimates that the country tourism sector has suffered huge loss as a result of the spread of the coronavirus COVID-19. For us to go further, let us ask Datuk Wan, as the Minister of Tourism, what the big impact on the tourism sector. Please, Datuk Wan.
Alright. We know that the outbreak of COVID-19 has caused a major risk on the tourism industry. the increasing cases of COVID-19 in this country have led to the cancellation of many tours, which has already led to a large drop in the number of tourists Malaysia. Uh, since the Prime Minister announced the full phases of movement control order, which is called MCO. This MCO provision would further contract Malaysians tourism industry, and therefore effective policies are imperative to assist industry player. Um, we can see the impact on the airline. This is because the of absence of tourists causes the airlines to suffer huge losses. So all the big three airlines, such as Asia, Malindo Air, and Malaysia Airlines, have initiated to salary cut from 10% to 100%, and also unpaid leave, depending on the wage range and rank. Uh, okay, however, the impact on the hotel also leading to a loss revenue amounting to around 12 million because of the cancellation of hotel booking. So this loss totally was due directly to this outbreak.
Okay, now we ask the domestic trade sector to present how to solve this problem. Please, Datuk Salahuddin.
As I explained earlier, our economy is straight not because the power of goods or the power of consumer is reduced, but buyer are reduced and seller are increased. This will be cause internal economy problem. Therefore, the government has taken initiative such as provide assistance to the effect such as BPN, APF scheme. This can help effective individual and increase purchasing power to stabilize the internal economy. Amount from government funds and from EPF share will cost national for consumer. Also provide tax deduction such as business tax, door tax for business permits, and income tax reducing. This will make company or employer that not deduct too much employee salary. This will make foreigner trader dare to trade in Malaysia stock because our internal economy looks strong.
Thank you, Datuk, for giving us a very, very good information. We also have tourism sector. Now, we ask the tourism sector, what is the way to overcome it?
This is a good question. As we can see, the government has unveiled a stimulus package to provide some respite for the stakeholder who is severely affected by this outbreak, especially those in the tourism industry players. Uh, the government take initiative to give tax incentive, restructuring of loans, and postponement and of repayment bank. They also give 50% of discount on monthly electricity for hotel and chalet, and one-off payment of 600 to tourism frontliners. This is to cover the substantial decrease in their daily incomes. However, the unemployed can claim the ELS under SOSO. So maybe it will help to ease the cash flow of tourism industry players. Uh, so so to improve this tourism industry, maybe we should promote for the local people, because not many people know the interesting places and in Malaysia, right? We know it may be take a long time to recover. So if you want to stay, if you want to maintain this in this industry, we should just follow the SOP. Don't disobey it. Okay.
Thank you, Dato' Wan. Okay, now we see here the way to overcome from the domestic sector, and tourism sector is very enthusiastic to re-stabilize this sector. Thank you to both parties who are willing to come with us and willing to share knowledge that is very useful for. Thank you again for designing the program to make our program a success today. If nothing happen, we will meet again. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.